Well, if you want a job, you have to come see us in person. Why didn't you fill out an online application? Yeah, unfortunately, even with your amazing genetics and education, we cannot employ you. No, I don't care if you have a bachelor's. You previously worked at Burger King, and McD's doesn't take too kindly to that. Have you ever broken an ice cream machine? Can you bust it down crazy style? Demonstrate. I've seen crazier. Can you make an old person cry? Let me give you a tip. You should get a job in corporate or retail. You'll get cussed out regularly, but 15 an hour is enough to buy your sanity, right? Hello, Internet. Welcome to Question Everything, the show on unemployment. Kidding. I have a job. That's not too terrible. And, it's kind of ironic that I'm making this video when I do have a job that I actually like, but unfortunately that job is the reason I have been gone. That, and with classes. Remember when I first started this channel and I said that I was training to become a pro wrestler? Yeah, right after work, I go straight to pro wrestling classes Monday through Wednesday. That has been insane. I have had little to no time to myself in months. I have not put any of my effort or brain power or any of my free time into my hobbies because it feels like even when I have rest days or days off, I still have other stuff that needs to get done. I have had no time to create on this channel, which I am trying to fix. I'm trying to somehow, on God's green earth, make time for this YouTube channel, even if I have to wake up even earlier in the morning just to film a video. I haven't been skating, I haven't been drawing, I've been training a lot, but the training takes place right after work, so even when I get off of work, there's more work to be done, and I've just, not gonna lie, I've been spiraling a little bit. I've really missed this channel. I've really missed making videos, and I really missed you guys. Yesterday, this was supposed to be filmed yesterday. I actually do have a time limit of how long I have to film this because in about 30 minutes, I am going to a boxing class. So, right when I'm done recording this, I have to just dip. It was my day off yesterday. It was my official day off. I have to go to work after the boxing class. And yesterday was my day off. And I was going to film this video right when I woke up, and my phone was acting up. It didn't want to record anything. And then I had a whole to-do list I had to do. I basically cleaned my entire house, and then dinner reservations, and that, my day off was just over. And the list of stuff that wasn't that important but needed to get done around the house took over my to-do list of things I've been wanting to do, as so it always does. And as someone with ADHD, and as someone who makes comic books and draws and skates and has so many hobbies, the fact I'm not able to get to any of these hobbies, mentally or physically, is kind of draining. And it's honestly does not help in any aspect of my life when the creating is my outlet, if that makes sense. I feel like when I am overwhelmed, I go to my hobbies, or I go to my hobbies to calm down, but what do you do when you don't have time to do that anymore? What do you do when you're about to sit down and you fall asleep while working on a comic book? What happens when you had a comic book business and it came to a complete stop before any of the comics reached shelves because it just didn't make you money? Not gonna lie, I have been a little burnt out lately. Just missing parts of myself that used to be there, that I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to make time and wake up earlier and stay up a little longer and incorporate these things into my schedule somehow. I just need to make the time, and I will figure that out. This video was simply to explain why I've been gone. This short little video was simply to explain that I've not been gone because I quit YouTube. I've been gone because I have a full-time job and a full-time athletic training schedule. It's literally all I do. But before I let you go, I also want to discuss something else, hence the title. I want to discuss what seems to be a burnout epidemic, along with the new skinny talk that's driving me insane. You don't have to be able to see your bones to be pretty, by the way. This burnout epidemic, like, places are finally hiring after no one was hiring, but paying nothing, even though the least paying jobs are usually the most stressful, like retail and fast food. And all the people that were upset that no one was hiring has jobs now, but hates their job, and props their phone up in their car and screams on camera and posts it for a few likes, and those few likes probably got them more money than their 9-to-5 got them. There is an epidemic going on, because this is not just in our minds. This is how jobs work. This is how working works. And we're not going crazy. We're not insane for thinking that this is insane. This has been going on for who knows how long, but it's kind of insane to me how people, like, can't retire anymore. At my job, I work in an expensive, nice, pricey area. And I've met multiple people that had to go back into work and come out of retirement because gas prices were too high and all their money went to their gas. People who had to sell the nice cars they saved up for years for just to continue affording their nice house. And as awful as that is to say, that's sad, especially if it's these people that worked for years and years and years to get where they are, and it was pointless. It ends up being pointless. It doesn't matter how much money you make when prices go up. It doesn't matter. You can make $1 million, well, now it costs $2 million. Do you understand where I'm getting at? So it's not people are being lazy. I will say, there are people who are just lazy. I don't want to say people I work with, but people I know who just straight up don't want to work. They just want to sit on their phones the whole shift. They just want to make the money and leave. That's not how it works. We have these jobs because we have to help make the world go round. At my job, we help people fix stuff. It's a rewarding job mentally and financially. And today, drink-wise, I'm sorry, I don't have any cool, crazy drink. I'm about to go box, so it's just coffee. I think I'm so on edge as of late because, like I said, even in my free time, there's work to be done. And with this whole hustle TikTok and hustle culture going around right now, it seems like we get made, like, those people that are like, oh, haha, people laugh at you for working hard. Yeah, but you laugh at people who are trying their best, and it's still not up to your standard. No one is laughing at you for being a hardworking person. They're laughing at you because you refuse to go out with your friends and have a slice of pizza once every 3 months. They're laughing at you because you've completely lost touch with your family and friends to keep that 6-pack of abs that you have that's not following you into the grave. And I'd be a hypocrite because I myself am an athlete that used to restrict and not let myself eat anything, and it's torture, and it's terrible, and it is not worth the body that I had. Do I miss that body? Yes. But here's the thing. I still eat super healthy. Like, I eat an athletic standard of food. And I was eating that same amount of food in actually smaller portions, lost weight, looked amazing, continued eating the same meals every single day, and my weight came back. Nothing changed. Possibly stress. It was probably stress that did it. Nothing changed. And I still gained weight. So, in that case, it's kind of hard to stay on a grind when you've done nothing wrong, you've changed nothing, and the grind just stops. Yes, I'm busy. Nothing I do is like rocket science hard. Nothing I do takes every little bit of energy I have. I could even say I could be working harder. I could be training harder. There's so many other things I could be doing better. I do spend a lot of my time doom scrolling. I don't think my burnout is because of how hard I work. I think it's because of the pressure that's put on us. The standard none of us can live up to. I'm not doing my absolute 100% best, putting my 100% effort, no, but I'm trying really, really hard. And I'm doing the best I know how to do right now. If there's something better that I should be doing, I don't know what it is. I wake up as early as my body will let me. I eat as healthy as my body can take. I train till I need every last sip of that gallon of water I brought to class. And it still doesn't seem like enough because we're constantly surrounded by people that physically look better than us and have the lives that we want. Well, so you can drop your job and start that small business TikTok told you to start, even though there's only like a 1 out of 90% chance it's going to work, because those people were already wealthy and those people already had abs and those people already looked good. I'm not telling you to give up on that dream. I'm just telling you that these people already had things going for them and they're not telling you about it. The internet lies to you. They're not telling you how hard it is. They're not telling you how many times that business is going to fail. Do it with the right expectations. Do it knowing you might fail. Because you might. And if you do, that's okay. Failing is a part of it all. Failing is a part of the learning. Okay? It is. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about this unless jobs gave us less hours and more pay, which is not going to happen because, I don't know, there's no explanation behind it. I've done the math, I've done the science, I've tried to add more to the script and on this video, but I honestly can't think of anything else to tell you because I don't know either. I wish there was more I could tell you, except you are doing good enough. Your hard work will pay off eventually, and if it doesn't, it still wasn't a waste. Working hard is never a waste of time. You're doing good. I'm doing good. It does get better. I'm glad to be back, and I hope I can see you guys more often. Don't work too hard. And remember, can you cha-cha and or slide? Can you throw it in a circle?